Okay, so in my previous videos, I have talked about the predefined policies and how do we build the custom policies using the AI editor, or if you want to generate it on your own, then you can do that. So in this video, we will just see one custom policy and one predefined policy in action. How do they work? So in my previous video, I have created this policy: remove admin access apart from the users put in exception. So if we look at this policy here, then we have put test admin and test admin 2, these two usernames, in the exception. Apart from these two users, if we have any other user who is having the administrator access, then the administrator access will be removed. So to see it in action, we will see that here is one user, test admin, which is having the administrator access. So we can see the policy is there, it's attached. Okay, and now I have created one more user, admin test. Okay, this is not an exception. So whenever the policy runs, then I am adding the administrator access directly to this user and add permissions. Okay, so now after the policy runs, then these permissions should be removed from this user, while test admin will retain these permissions, they will not be removed. Okay, so this is still there, this is still there. Okay, so this is the page where we see all the events, all the alarms, and whatever is happening, whatever is getting resolved, or something is going into the unresolved state. So we see all of the activities, we see all of the actions here. So as you can see, we just got one event at 6:20, and this was the policy that we were testing for: remove admin access apart from the users put in exception. And you can see this has gone into the resolved state. So you can see policy violation is done for this user admin test. So it only considered the admin test, while test admin is not considered. So if we go back to test admin and we refresh it, then we will see the permissions are still there, which is the administrator access. But if we go to admin test and if we refresh the permission, then this administrator access should be removed from here. Yeah. So now this user no longer have the admin access. So this is how we we can see, or we put the custom policies in into the enforce status. Now let's just talk about one more policy, which is the S3 public access. So that is a predefined policy. Okay, so we can see cloud buckets restricted to public access. So this is one of the policy that should not uh, allow any buckets to go public. So to test this, so as you can see, this is the bucket that I'm using, test cloud shield. Now this public access is on, public access is off. It's blocking all the public access right now. I'll just edit it and I'll remove this block public access, and I'll just hit the confirm. Yep, now this is off. Now we can go back to this page. We'll just wait for some time. Okay, so the detection is done. It's an alarm. Now this is going to resolve this. Okay, so you can see this is in resolved state. If you come here and you will see for test Cloud Shield bucket, we have blocked the public access. Now if we go back to this, then this should say on here. Block all public access should be on. So I'll just simply hit the refresh button. Yep. See, the block public access is on. So yeah, that's how we basically monitor, and that's how we see whatever is going into the alarm state, and if something is getting resolved or unresolved. If something is not getting resolved, then you will see the status here like unresolved, and whenever you open that, then you will see all the reason, all the steps here. So sometimes it goes to the unresolved state because the remediation was not possible for some reason. So if we talk about this, then multi-factor authentication is something which we cannot enforce automatically, because a user requires to log in and then they need to enter their register their devices and then put at least two OTPs in order to register the device and enable the multi-factor authentication part. Okay, some unresolved states you will see, because it's going into the unresolved state because those policies are not turned on for the enforcement, right? So you will see the alarm and then you will see unresolved, and you can just simply go back to the enforce policy, enforce the policies from here, then those policies would start getting enforced. So yeah, that was the demo for one custom policy and one predefined policy to see it in action. Thank you.